Alright, let's fuck up dome number 5, right? Or is no one in this one? Ah, just Remnant. Let's poke them out. Let's poke around for our resources. There should... Are there not mining resources around here? Weird. It's a mining dome. That's why they're placed in the first place, right? I guess they could have specifically placed the dome for the purpose of dealing with this Remnant device. Are we gonna find them down inside? The raiders. Oh, there goes the rads.
Sam, how do we get the tiller working?
I detect a console deeper inside.
Interesting that we're calling it a tiller.
Hack that observer machine, Pathfinder.
Calling it a tiller, but it seems functionally identical to everything else we've encountered, really. Boing. Gonna charge him in a second. Hello, Kane. You still alive? Nope. So they're calling it a tiller, but it seems like the exact same building we've done every single time we get to what's normally a very different type of building. Certainly haven't been calling them tillers until now, at least. Were the Remnant just really uncreative and just made one building over and over again for every purpose?
So much better when they're on our side.
Its protocols are limited, but it will perform simple tasks for you via your scanner.
But did me scanning that mean that you're going to interface with that now? Looks like it. Looks like that might be the end down there, the glowing back wall. Boom. Boom. Oh, neither of those killed it. Awkward.
Remnant, we can lay low or take them on.
I mean, I've already started fighting them, so I'll give you a guess. We can lay low or take them on. What do you think I'm doing right now? Do you hurt?
Stay
You
alert.
hurt.
There'll be more.
You do stuff, I wonder? Oh, you're just a wall. Oh. I thought there were terminals like last time, but they're just kind of weird pieces of metal sticking out of the ground that release nasty juju. Well, this place is rather empty, but filled with objectives that are clearly going to turn into combat.
I don't think we're done here.
So do I have to wait for that guy to get here now?
I don't think we're done here.
Oops. I must have to summon another one, I guess? Like a padding mechanism to make this level take longer, basically. Can't help but find it weird how it's simultaneously puzzling in both ways, I guess. So these buildings are all identical looking, which is weird in its own thing, because why would you make each building that does wildly different things look the same? But at the same time, every single building has a gimmick. Like the weird gimmick thing you have to do to get through it. And many of them are ones you've never seen before. And so it's led to a situation now where multiple buildings that do serve the same purpose and look the same have completely different methods of traversal and activation for some reason. which is weird too. Huh. Not sure what I was supposed to do back there. Get out of here. Oop. What is that? Is that what turns on the remnant that I needed? Oh. Kind of just more of the same. I'm kind of wondering what I can get away with not fighting, so I'm kind of just giving it a shot. But they're kind of dense. There's a lot of them around here. That was my goal, huh? No bridge, though. Are you gonna become a bridge? There we go. It'd be really awkward if I managed to, like, outrun it and just go careening off a ledge. That's a dead end. That also appears to be a dead end.
I don't think we're done here.
So am I activating them and they're connecting the dots with the one that was at the beginning or something? Is that what's happening? Weird. It specifically says it's designed to be only dealt with by local remnants, I think? Which seems to set up that it seems like the companion guy is supposed to follow me around and activate them all. But he just stayed in the first room, which seems to kind of defeat the purpose of setting that mechanic up in the first place. If the game forgets about it immediately. I got one to be on my team to do stuff, and then we, like, immediately just kind of forgot about that, it seems. Now I'm just clicking on these manually. Are you the friendly one? Why do you matter now, but not all the way up until now? Weird. Maybe I'm connecting a bunch of dots across the whole place so that I can then summon a new one over here, or something. Maybe this was the end goal the whole time. That we were building up to without knowing we were building up to it, because we don't understand how this place works necessarily. Alright, door's open. Wait, now I'm just going backwards. Do I want to go backwards? Here comes a big ol' floater. These little bastards. The little fires are like the only things that really last when I'm fighting them. That's amazing, the radius of the combo. My singular is way over there and it counts as a biotic combo. It's insane. Oh, so you're gonna now go backwards through all the dotted lines to press them all again? Is that what's going on? Do I have to scan it again? I don't know what the deal is. I'm honestly not entirely sure what the purpose of that thing is and whether or not it's helping me progress or if it's just sort of hanging out. Is there a bridge now? No. There's a bunch of plasma over there. I assume that's related to the radiation. Did I miss something? Time for everything to float. Here, you come over here and float. You come over here and float. Come on over here, buddy. Oh well. The important thing is most of them were floating. Yeah, I know I'm being flanked. Ow.
I don't think we're done here.
So an observer is supposed to interact with these, apparently. My observer, the one that was with me? Did it stop following me? Going to activate you now? Oh. Sure. Am I linking up like a circuit of some kind, or was that just like a door opener and that's it?
Remnant here.
Let's just see if I missed a door somewhere. I honestly can't entirely tell if there's some kind of puzzle mechanic I'm supposed to be solving right now, or what. Like, this guy just stopped following me. I thought he was supposed to, like, interact with all the consoles that only observers can interact with. I thought that was the whole point. Do I just press you again, and then you switch doors? Yeah. Yeah, you're not doing anything. What's the point of you? All these consoles say that only he can interact with it, so, like, isn't that a puzzle mechanic, or I'm supposed to use him to open the doors? But he's, like, not doing anything, really?
Watch out, destroyer!
Fuck it.
This could get ugly.
Ah, shit, that's the big guy. Alright. Oops.
Looks like we need an observer for this.
That open the giant menu thing is really, unfortunately, hotkeyed. I keep not getting around to trying to remap it. Everyone shoot him, come on. What are you guys doing? You're supposed to be helping me. How? Wait, how did you do that, Nyx?
Enemy down!
Did you see that? She was doing like she was unloading a volley of shots. Just boom, torrenting blast directly at it and doing 0 damage somehow. That was amazing. I was like, how is that happening? Well, this is not great news. Oh, I probably should not be doing that. That's how I die. So it's an elite destroyer. Almost obnoxiously powerful, probably. Look at that shield go. Oh, Vetra's down. This gun's supposed to have a bonus against shields.
Loading ammo!
Listen, I know I said fight it, Drax, but maybe don't, like, hug it. You wanna join in, dude? Come on, come into the death bubble.
Drogon needs help!
Nope, alright. Friends aren't doing great right now. We're almost done with the shield, though. What? Ow. Alright. That's frustrating. Was I not behind cover? Does the elite destroyer suddenly have an armor-piercing shot? Where am I? Wait, where am I? Okay, I'm almost there. Yeah, the inside of this place is so samey that when I load in from a checkpoint, I'm like, I don't fucking know where I am. Where's my co-op friends? Kind of supposed to have a party, right? There they are. Game just had to eventually remembered they exist. Am I going the right way or the wrong way? Shit. Even after I checked the map, I was still going the wrong way. Whoops. It's too bad that co-op partners are kind of useless in many cases. They just don't have like any self-preservation. And your ability to command them is pretty limited. If you tell them to attack a target, they will just be suicidal in attacking it. But if you tell them to go hide somewhere, they often won't fight. They're just like hanging out. And I've caught Vetro a few times, like, supposedly shooting an enemy. Like, they're doing the animation of shooting, but then no damage happens, and I'm like, what is happening? Does the game pretend your AI companions are helping when they're actually not? Is that really a thing? Because it seems like it might be a thing. So I need to get through here somehow. By turning you on, I guess?
Incoming.
Another observer console.
I think I just made the observer that we had turn on us. Is that what happened? That's probably what happened, yeah. So what did I do that opened this door last time? Really? Like, that's the door right there, right? So I can't continue until that door opens. And apparently something is making it closed. And I honestly don't know what. I guess I'll run around like a lunatic and press buttons again? This is kind of what happens when you make an area that has a completely undefined progression system that has never happened before in the game. It leaves me just sort of pissing in the wind, where I'm like, I don't fucking know what I'm supposed to do to progress in this place. We've never established this rule set. The last one I was in was just like, hey, don't fall in the acid, it's bad for you. And that was like the entire progression system was just not falling in the acid.
I don't think we're done here.
You don't think we're done here, huh? Ow.
Watch out.
Do I just visit every console? How do I tell which ones I've visited?
I don't think we're done here.
I don't think we're done here. Okay.
Giving it everything I got.
Maybe they could, like, show the ones you've done so far on your map or something, so I can tell where to go. Kind of a big dungeon to just blindly backtrack through to figure out what counts and what doesn't count. Like, now I'm trapped in a situation where I died, so now I'm reloading and going backwards. And I've got to find which part of the dungeon did or didn't get activated in this current save state that allows me to continue forward. Like, how the hell do you tell? Are you good?
Looks like we need an observer for this.
Looks like we need an observer for this. Yeah, funny that, huh? So do I need to go, like, backwards through that zone? Okay, we need an observer. I feel like I've never seen an observer do anything outside of, like, the first room. Like, even when we get an observer to follow us around, it doesn't seem like they're doing anything. They're just floating there. I don't think I really see them interfacing with all the terminals we see.
I think we're done.
I don't know, I love me a puzzle. I don't know if I would qualify this. The feedback's all wrong. Hey look, it's the observer that we summoned, which doesn't follow us for some reason. And then we get to a place and it's like, I think I need an observer. I'm like, okay. Like, well, why doesn't it follow me? I don't know. I don't think we're done here. I think I need an observer. I'm like, what? Feedback, I need feedback. Feedback's bad. Boing. There we go. That one's on my team. Whoops. So now, okay, now he is going to it. But he wouldn't go all the way, he wouldn't follow us. I had to open the specific door, I guess. Oh, that's why I don't see, that's probably why I don't see him interface with these things ever. He doesn't really visibly interface with it. He flies within 10 feet of it, and then like all of his, despite having like tentacle things and like even scanning, they could have played his scanning animation, and they could have played his dazzling with his tentacles, his wires. But instead he just floats there and was like, I don't know, I'll look at it. That's the feedback. I still can't continue, huh? That's where the observer gets summoned. That's the mysterious door that won't open. And of course you can't save in here, so once you open the door, it loads you back to before you open the door. So you then have to figure out what the fuck is happening down here and which of the many, many terminals you need to currently interact with to continue. And all to fight the same enemy again, where if it kills you, you then have to get back here again and figure out what the hell's wrong again to get back to the enemy. So like, if it takes a few attempts to kill that thing, which making an elite enemy, the whole point is that it's supposed to be something that's challenging. That's what you're saying when you make an elite enemy. But by making an elite enemy, you're saying that the player has to go back through all this again.
I don't think we're done here.
Every single time. And the fucking... Holy shit, the feedback is so bad right now. I don't think we're done here. What is that supposed to tell me? What are you trying to communicate with me with this god-awful puzzle design? You're not explaining shit to me. Are you saying I need to kill every enemy? Is that the communication? Is it that if I skip an enemy, does that make the thing not work? But that can't be it. No. I have to be allowed to skip the enemies because you were like, Remnant here, we could fight them or we could go around them. So the game has already explained very explicitly that I'm allowed to skip all the enemies. As explicitly as possible, they just flat out said it out loud. So it can't be the enemies.
Nice work.
But there's no, like, highlight, there's no progress indicator, there's no feedback, there's no, like, screen that's like, here's the ones that are... You've pressed a few of them, but there's still a few missing. Like,
looks like we need an observer for this.
Looks like we need an observer for this. Which is somewhere... Oh, you. I swear to God, if I die again and I have to do this whole thing again, I might lose my mind a little bit. I just feel like games are supposed to be fun, right? And this isn't fun. This thing right here? Is this anyone's favorite part of Mass Effect Andromeda? The H047C Remnant Observer puzzle? There we go. So there's a lot of waiting. A lot of pressing buttons and then waiting for the thing to do the game for me. Because we already have an entire thing where we have to constantly press buttons to connect things to progress and so on, but now they added the additional detail of you gotta wait for someone else to press the button for you. And it's not even a character or an escort, it's just some random remnant. And it happens here and nowhere else in the entire game for some reason, so it's not even consistent internally with the logic of how these places work. Why would I need a remnant? I have Sam. That's the whole point. That's the entire premise of my conflict with the cat that's established in the scene that my dad dies. Oops. Is that the cat can't interface with these things, but I can with Sam because I'm so awesome. But now I need this thing for some reason? For some reason. Did you do it? Are you doing it? Are you doing it? So now you're doing it. It like ignored me at first. Weird. I don't know, it's one thing to put this in the first place, which is tedious and time-wasty and badly communicated and inconsistent and all the other issues. But to have the checkpoint not take you to the beginning of the fight, but to take you back into this segment, like you don't start this segment over, and you don't start at the end of it. You restart in the middle of it from your checkpoint, and then you have to piece together what part of it is or isn't currently complete in your current checkpoint state. That's a nightmare. And they knew you were going to die because they established this new enemy that can one-shot you. Like, this new enemy can one-shot you. Like, it's charged up with super beam. I tried to go behind cover, and then I died. And then I'm back in here. It's still not open. Really? What do you... What do you want from me? Didn't I press all the things? I did a thing on the left side and the right side. I don't think we're done here. What the fuck? How do you... Is there any feedback of any kind? Is this real? Like, you just summon another dude, right? So if I press this, this makes this guy turn evil and we have to fight him? Yeah. Easy enough to dispatch. I don't think we're done here. Okay. So... What do you want from me, game? I'm not being willfully ignorant, I just straight up, like, I don't... There's, like, no feedback system. So you're good, right? I guess? Is there one somewhere that's not good still? There's no, like, this is where the quest objection, like, the quest objective that normally helps you in the situation, even that stuff's, like, not helpful. This is where the game will often, crap. This is where the game as a whole will often be like, you need to get the 6 pylons, or get the 3 code fragments, and some piece of information will be communicated to the player as to what needs to be done. So it's like, use an observer to manifest 6 pylons or something like that. Some progress thing. Did the first one break, I wonder? Like, at the very beginning? So that one's good. Apparently. Okay. But, like, they're not... They don't communicate useful information, they just kind of point in a direction. I guess I did it, I found the worst one. Is it you, or are you just a door control? Oh no, you're an enemy. No, you're gonna make a new friend, huh? So I need to do it again because I just made one of them an enemy. Or not? This one doesn't do anything. Like, that one's turned on, right? Yeah, it's underground to indicate that it's been done. The you?
Looks like there's a trick to this interface. Let's figure it out.
So,
Interfaceable objects will have indicators, Pathfinder. They may be of some help.
what's happening? There's 2 orbs up here. What does that mean? Remnant light. It's illumination. That's it? What? What the fuck? Nothing's happening when I press these things. There's one here, And one over here. That one has a 1, that one has a 2. Does that mean I have to press this one then that one? Is there one that has a 3? It looks like I'm rotating a light in the middle of the hologram.
Accessible objects will have indicators, Pathfinder. They may be of some help.
And it keeps switching back. The heck? Does it always look like that, or is that a puzzle? That one changed from 1 to 2 successfully. Or top to bottom. But this one keeps kicking itself back out when I do it. Okay, so 1, 2. Those 2 have changed now. There must be a 3 somewhere. That's a closed door. I'm kind of locked out from going anywhere else right now. I'm just kind of generally blown away right now, to be honest. Like, I already reached the end of this dungeon, and I can't find my way back in. Like, I died and I can't figure out how to get back in. Normally I cut backtracking out of videos, but I think this is actually, like, almost important. Like, this weird, baffling scenario I think is worth including, like, how bizarre this... There's a glyph? Wait, there's also... Am I also supposed to be scanning glyphs in this place? What the fuck is going on? Like, I already got to the end of it. Once. It was over, right? I just had to kill the boss and press a button like usual? So we have 3 systems apparently. There's 2 terminals that have a weird spinning thing when I click on it. There's things that summon allies that interface with these panels, and now there's glyphs on the walls. Which one's important? Are they all important? Am I using all of these mechanics in the same place? That seems kind of crazy. And then these orbs are here, which are friendly and hostile. They switch back and forth, I guess. I'm not really sure why at the moment. The loot container. This one doesn't have glyphs in it. Are we just making stuff up as we go along? Why does every one of these sections have a different thing in it? This one has adaptive core, that one has a loot container, the other one has 2 glyphs, and the other one has 2 consoles. Like, every dead end I reach has different mechanics in it, basically. This is... Oh man. Like, I've been playing RPGs non-stop on this channel for years. And this might be one of the most poorly designed dungeons I've ever encountered. Just because of how obtuse it is. Like, when I look back at whatever I've done, and I reconstruct the steps that took me to my success, I'll probably be like, yeah, it's just a few steps, like, it wasn't that complicated, sure. But, like, just how arcane it is so baffling. Like, the things I'm doing are so poorly telegraphed and so poorly communicated that I'm baffled right now. It feels like an amateur indie game that tried to be a puzzle game but failed massively, and all the steps just and all the solutions for the puzzles just felt arbitrary. Like one of the more infamous kinds of adventure games where it's just incomprehensible what the people have to do to win the game. So these things are here. Is this going to be 3 and 4 or something? So 3. Four.
Wonder what that
Yeah, me too. Seriously. That's every question I have right now is, I wonder what that did. So I did it? I guess? Can I save, please? What? I can save now. I couldn't save before in these places because they're like mission locations. But now I can save. What happened there? This wasn't here. Was this open a second ago or not? I just gained access to the final chamber? No, I didn't. But yes, I did? Am I facing the wrong way with my character? I am. So is this the final chamber again? What's over here? This is more tech. I have no idea what's going on. I'm completely baffled right now. Did I just make every enemy friendly here? I think they're all friendly now. Oh, maybe they're not friendly. Maybe they just haven't aggroed yet. Have they just not aggroed yet? There's a chest in here. Vault Forge relay, sure. Oops. Oh, they're hostile now. Okay, never mind. The feedback is so weird, I really did think that maybe I just made them all friendly now, and that was what I was doing by pressing those buttons. I guess not. Gotcha. You guys screwed that guy up. Please die. Oop. Everyone hit that. There we go. Alright, so there's no terminal in this room. Is it just a dead end? We got a shield oscillator augmentation. Is that why I'm here, to just get some upgrades? This wall's hissing at me. That's weird. How this wall's just kind of hissing at me. Is that important? Oh, right, that's the weird plasma fire that's everywhere. I can see through the walls up here for some reason. Might be able to even fit through them. No, there's invisible walls. Wouldn't want to make it that easy. Is this just a dead end? Is there nothing? Did I just do like a weird 4-step puzzle to get to here? And then that's just like a dead end? I want to go home. I was having fun on this planet, kind of, until I got in here. Another one? What the fuck is happening? Part of why I'm so confused, aside from the part where I can't open the doors, is that, like, I never encountered this weird glyph scanning, or these, weird, like, 1, 2, 3, 4 terminals the first time I made it all the way through the entire place, seemingly. Like, I was in the boss chamber already. So, do these things not matter at all? Are these, like, weird time wasters? But then if these are the weird time wasters, how do I proceed? What the fuck is going on? I legit hate this. What do you want from me? Haven't I gone to every room and checked for the terminals? Why can't I continue? Did something break? Just save periodically. What's going on? I've made it this far on both sides now. What? I can go right up to the door that the boss is in, but no further. Did this legit break? I'm serious, like, is it glitched? This long after release, too? Did they never test what'll happen in this dungeon? This weird, multi-part, crazy door dungeon? If you die against the boss? Is there any sort of objective about this place to help indicate what's going on? Explore the Remnant Conservatory. Fucking thanks a lot. Great. Thanks for your feedback and your carefully designed AAA mainstream consumer experience. Like, all you do is make that guy aim mad at me. Right? Did it just save when I did that? Why did it save? Alright, let's just shoot him. He's dead, Jim. I can kill him and loot him over and over again. Open Sesame. Wingardium Leviosa. I mean, sorry. Alohomora. Elonzi? What do you want from me? To the internet. No way, am I down here? Oh my god. I just long jumped across this fucking level. You piece of shit video game. So I'm pretty sure the game is broken. I've gone up and down every hallway over and over again. There's nothing else to interact with. There's just nothing here. At all. Period. Boom. Nothing. But I just jumped across. I'm gonna save while I'm here. I just jumped across this hole and it's like, you're leaving the game area, and it tried to reload me, but then but I made it onto this little red legend time and it failed to delete me. So now I'm here. I've made it back into the boss chamber by fucking jumping across an impassable object. Oh my god, you piece of shit game. You're amazing. You're so bad. Oh my god. Not even their kill boxes that are supposed to stop you from getting out of the level properly are tested correctly, because nothing in this game is. Oh, that's embarrassing. Now I just gotta try not to get killed by a destroyer again, unfortunately. Good luck me. Gotta very carefully try to stay out of its range as much as I can. Is it charging something up at me again? Jesus Christ. Taking hits. Get behind a thing. I need to get rid of all of its backup because I'm just taking a lot of shots. Thankfully I've got charge, which is pretty good about the cooldown and everything. Give me that shield recharge. Oopsie. Hit. There we go. Thought it was going to be recharged sooner than that. My bad. Kind of weird how Ryder never uses Drax's name in a lot of these situations. He's like, Krogan needs help. He never calls anyone else that, though. No one's like, Asari needs help and stuff like that. Doesn't really apply, it seems. Please distract him for a bit so I can revive our friend. Is he singularly focused on me? I think he was prepping that murder beam again. Come on. Do some nasty comboing on him, alright? Really wish I could duck right about now. Like, let's try to take cover behind this thing, and the game's like, JK, you can't.
Loading ammo.
That's probably bad. Take cover. There we go. So I don't think it does go past cover. I'm ducking, damn it. So cover works this time. Come on, Drac. Need a distraction. Don't immediately die, Drac. Come on. Boom. I think I just took out a turret that's on it or something. Something took damage. Yeah, we've like phase changed or something. Is it out of range or something? What's going on here? Combo that shit. There we go. It's down to the armor, which should be when it takes a lot more damage, usually. Combo. Hey, Drac. Quickly. I'm about to die. And Nyx is down. Don't go. Really, Drac? I just revived you. Where the heck did you go down? In the middle of the open. Great. Gotta get to Vetra, hopefully. Are you down already? No, you're raging. I want to lure him over here if I can. So that's what killed me last time, is that attack. They're both up now. Is it down?
That must be the console
Yeah.
to start the tiller.
So here's the next concern, and I'm just making new saves over and over again instead of overriding any of them because I'm terrified I'm going to get trapped in this place. When I activate the tiller, can I escape? Because the doors are broken right now, so am I going to be able to get out of here, I wonder? Oh, right, I can probably open them from this side. Right? So that's the door I couldn't get past. Am I supposed to use this guy, even though it's in the boss chamber area? I mean, I don't see anything to activate it with, is there? I can scan it.
Looks like we need an observer for this.
Yeah, we need an observer, but from where? Is there an observer around here? I don't think I can get an observer in here, really. There's the terminal for the tiller, sure. Alright, so since the fight's over, let's see if I can open the door and get an observer from the other part of the place to come into here, I suppose. Does this hallway really need to hurt me? Is there a reason for that? Why even fill this stuff this way? I don't get the point. Hey you, come scan the thing.
This could get ugly.
What could get ugly? Everything's dead. There's nothing here. Okay, can you do it? Do I need to do it more? So that's why these open. Data pattern. Holographic data storage pattern. Translation incomplete due to data corruption. Where the fuck did you... You just fell from the sky in front of me. Cache of Remnant deaded. Several... Fine. I think we're done. Well, there's you. Why am I even scanning glyphs? I guess there must be Sudoku down here. Which is weird because there's usually Sudoku in the above ground ones. As opposed to these guys. Yep, there it is, and I have to solve it. So, wow, this one's actually like really empty too. Alright, so no row, column, or highlighted shape can have repeats of the same glyph. How many of them are there? Could be this one. Can't be that one. Can't be that one. Can't be that one. Oh, that's all of them. Okay, so that makes it pretty straightforward. Can only be one of each. Sure. There's 3 in a row here, so it has to be the 3. That guy. So this thing can't be that, or that, so it has to be the 2 waves. Narrows this one down to the F. This one has to be the 2 shapes. One has to be the scatter shot. This one can't be any of those 3, so it has to be the 2. This one can't be that one or that one. Or that. Those are the same ones, though. Or that one can't be the F one, though, so this one has to be the 2 shapes. That has to be F. Alright, we're just about there now. 2 waves, good. Scatter shot, good. 2 shapes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be good.
Interface accepted. Multiple mechanisms activating. The Remnant tiller is online. Within years, helium-3 production will increase dramatically.
Send Tan the good news. We have fuel.
We have fuel.
Let's get back to the surface.
And apparently we gained like 3 levels on this planet already. Damn. And now there's a nice convenient bridge going down the middle. Just to cause me agony at this point. That was a mess. As far as I can tell, it's hard to say for sure, but I think what may have happened is that I died on the fight, and then the checkpoint was broken, and may have sent me into an unwinnable state. Maybe I've missed something crucial, maybe even something obvious, I don't know. But I poked around, ran around in circles, lapping and lapping and lapping, and could not figure out just what the hell was wrong. And I've done my fair share of dungeons and puzzles and so on, so it seems like I should have been able to figure out what was wrong, and I couldn't. So I think that something was genuinely going wrong there. And eventually, I just said screw it, and I jumped across the chasm, and the game was like, you're leaving the area, and it tried to unload me, but then it dropped me back where I was, in the rock on the chasm. So the day seemed to have been saved from being broken by another part of the game that was also broken. Because I ultimately was able to beat the dungeon because of the fact that I was able to jump over a chasm, and the game tried to kick me out but failed to, and then I got away with it. That seems to have been the outcome, which is not a great sign when the game seems to have gotten so broken that you're fixing it by breaking
sure
it.
we activated the tiller?
The mechanisms are deep underground, so the effects are not visible. Within months, you'll begin to see a dramatic increase in helium-3 production.
Not bad for a planet we wrote off.
We did it! We got our jet fuel, and all I had to do was hate myself. Let's... I'm gonna have to... I was gonna do that all in one session, but I'm gonna take a break now. But look forward to doing the Veteran Nix loyalty mission.
Kesh's grandmother.
You're picking an old scar there, Vetra. Rather not pry it open.
I'm sorry. It's just you're always telling war stories, and I thought...
What makes you think that one's a war story?
So whatever happens to, whatever happens in Vetra's mission, it's gotta be better than what I just went through.